It's unbelievable, Black Dynamite. Everyone looks so happy. And it's all thanks to you.
I'd like to take the credit, but dig, Mama. There's no I in revolution and team.
Look, I know I'm going to be rusty, but I have to try. Oh, hi, girls. What is your name?
I'm Shawanda, and her name's Brickwilla.
Those are beautiful names. I'm Gloria, and this is Black Dynamite.
My mama said my daddy's name is Black Dynamite. So did my mama.
Oh, hush up, little girls. A lot of cats have that name.
Blazing on the track, boy.
What's up? Crescent City Radio for the last time. YouTube live forever. Man, we up in here. It is Chef 24/7, and your boy Barry is already up in here. Y'all already know what it is. It is the Kitchen Talk Radio.
What's going on, people?
Yes. Man. So y'all already know how we do it. It's been a long time since I've been here. Big shout out to my boy Barry and King Leo for holding it down 10,000 and more. So let me bring it down to the OG introduction.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to see if I remember it. Welcome to our table where we set up a plate just for you. So sit back and relax and enjoy the conversation and knowledge that we're passing around, because the goal of this show is to help you understand the world by understanding your world. So welcome to the grown folks table. God damn, I'm still remember that shit. What's up, Barry?
What's up, man? How you doing, Chef?
It was a fucking adventure, but I made it this fucking week. I made it.
You here?
I got up at
That's
5.
what matters.
I got up at 5 in the morning.
Come on, man.
With only 4 hours of sleep.
Trying to get to the
I'm
radio.
going to ride with my godchild mama. Made it to her damn job. Caught the damn streetcar. Made it to Crescent City. And I've been here all day having a marathon of music. Shit.
Gotta get to the kitchen.
Hell yes. Man, but just a quick announcement before we start the show.
We ain't gotta tell them right now.
Right,
we ain't gotta tell them right now.
Huh?
We can say that we don't even want to put no negativity to it.
Oh, it ain't negative. It's just letting them know.
It's gonna hurt our fans' heart.
Oh no, That's the thing. It's not
Ain't no
the
stopping,
end.
huh?
Yeah, it's not
Ain't
the
no
end for
stopping.
us.
It's just
It's not the
moving on
end
to the
for
bigger
us.
and better things.
It's just the end for Crescent City
dig it.
Radio.
I could dig it.
So everybody who's listening, we got urgent email as of yesterday. All the DJs and people who have been a part of the whole Crescent City Radio experience, those who are still active, we got a letter stating that they are going to be. Oh, we need to bring her into the show. Look,
Who is that?
I don't know who that is, but they got something to talk about.
She was just in the studio over there.
See, we need to get them in the show. I think that was the girl who was singing earlier.
Yeah, I think she doing a track.
But
next door.
I kind of got off the point. But
Yeah.
tonight is the last night that Kitchen Talk Radio Show will be featured on CrescentCityRadio.com. The reason why CrescentCityRadio.com will cease to exist once this weekend is out, and I believe it may even be effective as of tomorrow morning. So we're technically the last show. If not, it will be our boy Yako will be the last show before we say peace out to Crescent City Radio. But that's not the end for the show. We will still be in the same facility. We will just be exclusive to YouTube until other information is given about potential podcast channels and stuff that we're gonna start on. But we're gonna be continuing on YouTube. We're still gonna be in the same building. We just won't have a radio show station to operate from this point on because they're pretty much hanging it up. But so tonight is special. So tonight we're making history. We're ending the legacy and the history of Crescent City Radio with Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit?
Yes. But we actually got some good guests coming in. We got my boy Yako and DJ Tanner Boy. In case y'all who doesn't follow this show that often know, DJ Tanner Boy and Yako P Train were originally in our slot, and they took a seasonal break, and we end up getting this slot, and they took another slot. But they will be on the show tonight, so we're gonna actually have a crossover and go out with the best shows that you could have had on a Thursday night. Anyway, but outside of that, you know what I'm saying? We get some music. That was just the information.
Off,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Just a little start, huh?
Right. Just to let y'all know what's going on, because we don't want y'all to think that the show is over, because the show is not over.
We just getting started.
Yes. Even I made it back today. Shit,
just
like
getting started.
Oh man, but tonight we gonna talk about a couple of things. We got King Leo on his way, Yako on his way, DJ Tanner Boy on his way, and we supposed to be expecting our girl Yada supposed to be coming in tonight and talking to us as well.
I don't think her jive ass gonna show up.
Well, hey, you know what I'm saying?
And if you out there watching, I know I see it. I don't think your jive ass gonna show up.
Ooh, well, we like your boy on the 5-4 beats. We shall see. Oh man, so look, man, how was your week, man? Tell me about your week, because you've been holding it down for shit. You've been holding it down for the past several weeks. Do you hold it down this season all together?
My week it's been awesome, bro. I can't complain. You know, it's been cold, but other than that, it's been a damn good week. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm back in the kitchen, feeling good.
Damn, so I ain't the only one back in the kitchen.
Yeah. I missed it, you know. Like I think we should be able to set up us a plate 3 nights a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should do the show 3 nights a week.
Oh Lord,
we have a lot to talk about, you know. And in a 2-hour segment, you know, it'd be hard to get it all in, you know.
True.
So I think we get us a 3 night special going on. You know, 3 nights a week, you know. Stuff this food down in people's faces, man. Well, eating everything else.
Well, we are wrapping up season 3. Season 3 will either be the finale, will be tonight, because we can end it on a high note with Crescent City Radio wrapping up. Oh, we can come back tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, next week, and do our final episode as originally agreed. And we're gonna come back in the middle of February with season 4, which is gonna be exciting because there's gonna be a lot of different things going on outside of not just the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. You're gonna have the seeds of Kitchen Talk. You know what I'm saying? We got some spin-offs coming up. You know, a lot of spin-offs coming up. We got a lot of different shows from myself, from King Leo, stuff with my boy Barry. Shout out to my girl Coco with the All the Way 100 podcast. That spin-off has already been in the works. Support that. It's just a lot going on. So y'all gonna see a lot of us. And you know, we make sure that y'all follow that YouTube page, Kitchen Talk Radio Show. We got a lot of content coming for y'all ass in February, man. But my week was pretty good. I made it here. I made it here finally.
You act like I wasn't gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you that, bro. I was about to ask you how was your week.
Oh shit. Oh man, I'm just glad I made it, man. I'm glad to be here. Y'all don't know how much I miss it. And being on the phone and being here is two different things. Like, just the idea, just to be in a safe space to talk as much shit and much stuff as I would like to. I love that. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to get on some topics in a little bit, but let's have a little fun. Fuck, it's been a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? You know, they have a lot of shit going on, but I know we're gonna talk about this government shutdown and all that. What we got? Somebody going protest?
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that fucking government shutdown.
Oh damn! How you feel about the man buying everybody the McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and all of that?
Bro, that shit there, he an asshole. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect nothing else from an asshole but assholish things. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what he is. He's been an asshole. He gonna be an asshole. He gonna die an asshole. You can't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? That's just like what you touch. If your mama told you don't stick your hand on that stove, it's hot, and you still stick your hand on that stove, you can't be shocked that you got burnt.
The fact of the matter is that everybody keep pacifying this. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I'm just saying, like, the way this going is almost like it's being pacified, like instead of taking major action. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been seeing, like, is pretty much the problem. It's just I don't see them taking real action. They making bargains with something that doesn't make any sense when it should just be automatically. Look, I've learned in elementary school that the three branches of government is supposed to balance the power amongst each branch. You know what I'm saying? So you got three, and you got two branches of government that disagree with the presidential branch. Why y'all not joining together? In the hood, it's called jumping somebody. So why y'all don't jump the president?
Well, you know, cause that's, you know, what we learned about in middle school and grade school and all that is totally different from what we see now, because we know more than we knew then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't pass that shit by our eyes now because we have questions.
Right.
Back then we couldn't question nothing because we were told to stay in our place and just mind your manners. You know what I'm saying? Eat everything they feed you. Now we get to choose what we eat. And by them not doing what you think they should do or I think they should do, we already have questions. We know what's going on. So they're not doing it because they won't do it. They put him in place for him to be what he is.
I could agree to that, because I feel like the whole thing, like, of course you see this going on. That's like me having a gun and I'm just going to shoot people just for the fun of it. And y'all let me go. That's just, chef. You know what I'm saying? You know how he be. And that's pretty much how I feel like about what's going on with the president. I feel like the president is getting the treatment of a dude who's in an abusive, like, who's the abuser in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, and it's like the thing that's so messed up. Shout out to Lawrence Cooper. I see you, cuz I knew who you was from the jump. There's only one Lawrence Cooper out there. But man, I feel like they're making excuses, you know, like, oh, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. Oh, you gotta excuse him. He's just been stressed lately. Well, you know, stuff
that's
like
what they do. You know, that's what they do. You know, when shit go to happen, if it ain't nobody that they going against, they gonna make an excuse.
Fuck the excuses. I need some action. I ain't saying impeach this man, but somebody needs to tell him what the hell these requirements of this job is made of. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop all this bullshit. They got so much stuff going on. Fuck a wall. we got other shit to deal with. You know what I'm saying? If we could deal with what's going on as us as Americans and American people, we could fix that situation. Then we could talk about all this other shit that you want to do after. But you ain't even trying to hook up people with healthcare and shit, because the fact that the government shutdown has affected so many people, and not just affect people who are connected to the government, it's people outside the government. Think about it. The government, you know what I'm saying? Think about all the different government jobs that's connected to our everyday life. The mailman, the schools. You know what I'm saying? Some schools in certain areas haven't even been open for a minute.
Man, fuck the mailman. The mailman in my neighborhood, them bitches act like they shit don't stink.
Because they got benefits
for free.
They got benefits, and
they need to be working for free, man. They'll ride right past you standing outside. If they got a car parked in front of the mailbox, they wouldn't even stop and put the mail in your hand. You know what I'm saying? They get besides themselves too. Everybody gets besides themselves once they get a title. You know what I'm saying? Titles take people to a whole nother level of their life. They get a title and they become somebody else. Like, you forgot that this title is just that, a title. It's not who you is as a person. Like, you ruining your personality by using this title to affect your character. Just like with the policeman, the judge, everybody else that got these titles, they use that and they abuse their authority as that title, not as the human that they are. Because if they was a human on the other side of that title, you think they'll be wanting the same thing that they giving out? You think they'll accept that same justice that they passing out? No, they wouldn't accept that shit. But that title got them feeling like they could do and they're above the law. So that's what it's all about. Everybody need to be stripped of them titles.
I could agree with that. I mean, I remember in school when I was in ROTC, one of the things that I saw and it made me actually drop out the following semester of ROTC was the fact that when people got their ranks, like I had a rank, I was tech sergeant. Well, I was staff sergeant at first, so I'm like second in command over my class. Now, you know, I'm learning the rules and stuff. They telling you about your bearings, fixing yourself up and all of that. So, you know, I go around to the people, you know, I try to help, you know, man, fix yourself up, get your military bearings together, so on and so on. And I would not be, they wouldn't respond well to me. But my guy, who is the asshole guy, who was the head, you know what I'm saying? He was getting on the ass and writing them up and shit, and they were listening to everything he was saying, you know. So hold on, we got a message from Coco. I'm gonna just tell her call the hell in. I can't answer that right now. Oh man, but anyway,
what's she talking about?
She asked when the last show of Kitchen Talk, the last episode of Kitchen Talk radio show gonna still be going. It's just Crescent City Radio is taking a farewell. You know what I'm saying? We still going. But like I say, those guys who got their ranks, and I'm like, I myself was excited for my rank, but I didn't let that change me because I just wanted the rank so it could look good when I go get my college stuff. You know, I was trying to get them tops, and then you know, I look around and I see some of those same friends getting those ranks and stuff, and all of a sudden their demeanor acts, you know what I'm saying? And the thing that's so fucked up about it, like it just, I watched them come cool people to just everybody an asshole.
Right.
Even the nicest and the kindest person became an asshole.
Man, you see it every day. Like every time somebody you know get a higher title, whether it be wherever they at, they become different. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You see a single chick on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. You done seen her single for the last 3, 4, 5 months, years. Soon as she get that title of being somebody's girlfriend, she becomes somebody different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know one of your partners, one of your homeboys, whatever. You know, you see him for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Without a job, trying to get it, doing. You know what I'm saying? Looking for a job, but never got it. But once he get that job, he changed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody change once they get that title. I'm not saying change is bad, but sometimes you change for the worse. You know what I'm saying? And if you changing because of that title, then that means you're changing for the worse, you know, because most of the time, like, that title ain't gonna keep it. You ain't gonna be able to keep that title because you changed for it. That's just like, you know, somebody at McDonald's or whatever. They didn't been on the fries, they didn't been on the burger line. They didn't, you know what I'm saying, work cashier, and then they become
right.
clock manager or whatever them, you know what I'm saying, shift manager or whatever. Then they go to acting totally different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get ahead, but you can't get ahead when you change where you come from. You know what I'm saying? You changing all this in the aspect of wanting to shit on people, wanting to belittle them. It's a difference between enlightening and belittling people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't know the difference. You know, we'll get that title, and we wouldn't try to enlighten the next person to try to get them to get a title for themselves. We'll get that title and we'll belittle somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference between enlightening a person and belittling a person. We just had to know the difference, you know, because we hurting ourselves. We hurting ourselves. Y'all worry about the wall and all that other shit. You fight yourself right now.
And the way things going, man, people are so like I see people belittle a lot. Like, man, I got a friend of mine like quick to judge, man, and sometimes like I realize everybody got something about them. Everybody got some kind of stigmata or something that stops them from being, as what people like to say, perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. But we live in the days now, man. People judge so fast. Let a young lady wear something that she that you know for her prom or something is a problem. Let a black person have a hoodie on in the hood. Hell, let a white person just say a rap lyric and you ready to crucify. Oh, you racist. You know, just it's gotten crazy, and we're losing maturity and understanding in this world. And that's the sad thing. We're losing a lot of maturity and common sense
because we want to be followers. We want to follow what's going on. We want to be in the in crowd. We don't know how to stand out. Everybody claims to stand out, but there's somebody or something that you doing that fits you inside that same circle that you don't like. We all become things that we hate. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural thing about life and people as humans. You know what I'm saying? It's human nature for you to like. I couldn't stand cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I smoke them now. You know what I'm saying? Like I became a cigarette smoker because I hated it so much. But now I am that cigarette smoker that I hate it. You know what I'm saying? And like still to this day, I hate the smell of them, but I smoke it. You know what I'm saying? That's just human nature. We become what we hate.
I could agree with that. That's like with me when it comes to alcohol. Like, I shouldn't have been drinking before I was 21, but sadly I was. I mean, it's just a fact. I used to be fucked up a lot, and I remember even after Katrina, I remember being like so drunk that I don't remember the 3 months after Katrina. That's how much I was drinking alongside my cousins. You know what I'm saying? And eventually I had to stop. I had to take control because I just remember going to my mom, and all the thing I remember just throwing up. And that's kind of when I came to. I just like threw up all liquor, and I just look at my eyes, and my eyes was like yellow. And my mom was like, "Man, you gotta stop."
You became something you hated.
Right.
And that's what we do as humans. It's everybody. Not one person can tell me that they haven't became something that they didn't like. If you're gonna be honest with yourself, you will pick up on that. Which we all know we have flaws. Right. We know we have flaws, but we all became something that we hated. Whether it's a person like, damn, you always on your phone. You probably have became that person that's always on their phone now. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's for business, personal, whatever, you probably are that person that's always on your phone. You know what I'm saying? You probably couldn't stand somebody that always went out every weekend or every day. Something may happen in your life to where you are that person that go out every weekend, every night or whatever. You know, we become that because that's what we speak upon ourselves. When we say, oh, I hate this, I don't like that. The universe is thinking that's what you want more of because you speak so much on it.
That's like people talking about hate. You know, they be trying to, oh, they gonna hate on me. I strongly dislike that. Like, I even when I rap, I say it sometimes because it sounds good lyrically.
You be rapping?
Yeah, you know, I actually
you gonna have to kick a freestyle.
Oh shit, I'll play a song for you. I actually got something coming out. I'm working on some stuff. While I've been kind of stuck at home, I've been kind of working out some personal talents that I have not whipped into shape in a long time. Shout out to everybody who's watching on Facebook and on
What's up,
YouTube.
y'all?
And if y'all are watching on my Facebook, I actually found out I could share polls on here. So I want to get y'all opinion for those of y'all who are listening. Have y'all ever became something y'all hated? Man, like yes or no on that. You know, share. Share that. Shout out to Spunky Sky. What you got?
This is something I know. She just gave affirmation to what I was just saying. She said she couldn't stand my uncle being so antisocial, and now she's just like him. She detests talking to people. So if you honest with yourself, you're gonna be able to admit to yourself or to anybody that I have became something that I didn't like once before. True. Because that's what happens. We become that.
I could see that because even like when you connecting with people, you pick up on their personality traits, especially if somebody who you cool with, even though they could be the total opposite. I agree with that. I mean, Lord. I could tell you how I became like Vic in more in so many ways.
Shout out to Miss Vic. How you doing, Miss Vic? He about to talk about you.
She at work. She is at work.
He about to talk about you.
She is at work. She probably gonna call in. She is at work. But one thing I realized, like Vic is a very, very quiet type person. She'll talk and then she won't talk at the same time. For those of y'all who know me personally, outside of the shelf 24/7, y'all know I love to talk. I could talk all day long. Shit, Barry known me since the 6th grade, and I got kicked out of my class for talking and go to his class and doing the 7th grade's homework and answering the 7th grade questions because I couldn't stop talking and got kicked out of his class, and then I get in trouble. But as an adult and being around Vic, man, I stopped talking a lot. Like I talk here when I'm here, but outside of that, I'm like silent. Like I really don't want to be bothered sometimes. Like, and I'm sociable. I talk to everybody. I love talking to people, but it's like when I'm really, really by myself and I don't have to entertain nobody, I just like the silence.
Like the silence, because now you're listening to yourself talk. You see what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, like your mouth not moving,
right?
But you can hear yourself talk. You see what I'm saying? So think about that in a dimensional level. You know what I'm saying? Like we sit here and we be saying, oh yeah, well, I don't talk much. You talk all day long. You may not move your lips, but you are talking because your thoughts are coming through as a sound.
Right.
You hear that. Like you can sit here and say, oh, I want something to eat, but ain't never moved your lips or nothing, but you will hear that thought. You see what I'm saying?
I got a horrible joke. I don't know why. Is it horrible?
How horrible?
Please, y'all forgive me, but it's just something that came into my head. Do a deaf person hear their thoughts?
That there is not horrible because I once asked my Facebook friends if a blind person could see their dreams. So it's really not, horrible is more of an inquiring notion. Like you want to know something. You're not deaf, so you want to be able to, but you don't know sign language either, right. So you couldn't even ask them because they'll try.
I know a couple. I know, are you okay?
Shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, but you're not one of those. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're not one of those people, so you won't never know. You know what I mean? You may say it's a horrible joke, but I wouldn't think of it as a horrible joke. I laugh because the shit is funny, because it's true. Like everybody wants to know that, because people that's not deaf want to know if deaf people can hear their thoughts.
Well, shoot, we already done got into our first pause moment right here.
First pause.
Yeah, we about to get into the musical break. Shit, time went by already. Damn near 30 minutes. Anyway, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna take us a little break. We're gonna go ahead with this musical break right quick. Hit y'all up with the little jammy jam. Here we go. It's the musical break, folks.
West Side Chopper.
How you do it on the west side? Now it's time to show the world. Let's go. Let's eat.
I ain't never gave a fuck about no other nigga business. Cause where I come from, we be down to shoot the witness. Know up in that room, you can die in an instant. Maybe over money, or maybe over bitches. Ain't that dumb? No, I refuse to let my life be taken by a dumb hoe. Money don't mean nothing to a nigga if you come though. Negativity, you block like my Tombo. Niggas say they gangster, but be pussy with no gun though. Under old law, new law ain't my thing. Everybody gangster, everybody won't bang. Hollin' you loyal and telling no gang. You ain't loyal to yourself, nigga. We not the same. Cause when shit go down, you record it. When shit go down, I ignore it. Not button, blow the face off the informants. They wonder why a nigga act retarded. Bitch, I been dumb, want some, get some. Silent soldier, bitch, I been one. Nigga, yeah, I been dumb, want some, get some. Silent soldier, bitch, I been one. Nigga, yeah, I been dumb. Been dumb, been dumb, been dumb, been dumb, been dumb, been dumb. Nigga, yeah, I been dumb. Been dumb, been dumb, been dumb, been dumb. Bitch, I been dumb, been dumb.
Yeah, chop, stay in their neck. I hear you. Can't stop you. Keep coming up. I don't think they feel you yet. Give them some more. Let's go.
Niggas get to talking like they really know what's down. I kill they whole fam just so they can smoke the ground. Talk a bunch of gangsta shit and post it on the ground. You pussy off the flap, nigga, I don't give a damn. By no nigga that you kill, by no money that you get, by no time that you spent up in jail, that ain't shit at all. Nigga, holla, I'm a dog. When it's beef, yeah, bitch, we stand tall. They accept them roster, no, but I do love roster. The way they holler, fuck the imposter. You can feel a chopper, oh nigga, you can feel a chopper. For that a nigga west side chopper. Me no worry about no blood clot team, but they boy play with me, we let the gunshot ring. Me no worry about no blood clot team, but they boy play with me, we let the gunshot ring. Bitch, I been dumb, want some, get some. Silent soldier, bitch, I been one. Nigga, yeah, I been dumb, want some, get some. Silent soldier, bitch, I been one. Nigga, yeah, I been dumb. Been dumb, been dumb, been dumb. Nigga, yeah, I been dumb. Been dumb, been dumb, been dumb, been dumb.
There's this new saying that's going around. I'm not really into the urban society, as David Gunn would say. Apparently, I'm not that black enough. Despite that, if I close my mouth and my eyes, I will disappear on stage. It's cool. But there's this new saying called "eat that ham up." Anyone ever heard that? No. I'm about to put y'all on game. Y'all can use this in your everyday vocabulary. Eat that ham up means it's a euphemism for kiss my ass and suck my dick. That's what it means. So when you're upset with someone, you can be like, man, eat that ham up. And basically that's telling them to, kiss your ass. Now I'm just like, well, how can you use that in every day? Like you can't just use that during a rib eating contest. Like if someone talking shit to me while we eating ribs together, and I'm like, you know what, eat that ham up. That means that's gonna inspire them to eat all the ribs. Now I'm pissed off because I lost the rib eating contest because he ate all the ham. All right, I can't say that during Thanksgiving to my fat uncle. He pissed me off. I'm like, you know what, bitch, eat that ham up. And then he eats up all the ham. I had no more ham sandwiches to take to work. Now I'm upset and hungry, and he's satisfied and thanks me for giving him inspiration to eat up the ham. It's crazy. And I wonder, what else did before Eat That Ham Up came about? When people just you know what? Instead of eat that ham up, how about we grill that steak up? Yeah, grill that steak up. That didn't sound as gangster, huh? No, I don't think so. How about suck that crawfish head up? It's crawfish season. You can do that. It's cool. It is cool. It is cool. Or saute that vegetables up for all the vegetarians out there. It's all big opportunity dissing during this time. You know what I mean? It's all about that. This is true. It is true.
It's a little throwback to the hard for her, man.
We got calls. Whoa, now. Yo, we just checking on your status. You good? All right, that's a bet. Well, we'll see you shortly. Not yet. Your brother and Yako is on their way though. All right, that's a bet.
He bringing drink or?
All right, you say you bringing drink.
I'm asking.
Barry will know as you bring. Oh shit, he hung up.
Don't worry about it.
Leo, if you're hearing out there, Barry say bring drink.
I forgot to stop at the store. I was rushing.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh man, so we back after that musical break. Is it gonna play? So you just gonna go against the grain? Oh, there we go. Anyway, So yeah, we back from the musical break. That was a good one. Shout out to West Coast Chopper and Will Morrell. They both are gonna be at the Laugh Out Loud Warehouse February the 24th. That is a Sunday at 7 p.m. We gonna have the champions tournament. Finally find a person to win this big ass trophy, and then they could take my place on the March show for a closed circuit show. So good luck to my contenders and my people who coming. It's gonna be a good time. Y'all follow me on Shelf724 on Instagram for more information. You can read the flyer on there. Anyway, back to the topics. So we were talking about refresh me right quick, Barry, because I got distracted by Coco and Leo.
What happened? Refresh you on what? Well, we spoke on the asshole, formerly known as the president,
right?
AKA
the asshole in chief.
Yeah, the asshole in chief, the chief of assholes.
Yeah,
because he is the head of assholes right now, being that he is getting super paid to be an asshole.
Right, and everybody knows he is all about the money. That's why he ran. I ain't never seen nobody that damn broke and say, you know what, bitch, I'm gonna run for president.
Man.
So I can get this fucking money. Most people won't be a garbage man or a doctor. This nigga wanted to be a president to make some money. You couldn't find no other job?
He wanted to be a president because he put himself in a position to be set for life, to whereas he know now that all his time after his presidency, he got a straight check coming to him. So he ain't got to go out here with none of these in-the-wind ass business ventures no more.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess he had to retire. You get his golden
shout out
rubber
to
band.
Barilla official, man. Shout out 27th Street, man. Shout out to you, bro. We appreciate you for tuning in. You've been tuning in every week.
Nah, I probably know Barilla, but I probably know him by their government name, but I ain't gonna name because people give the aliases.
It's the government shutdown, so you can't use their name.
Oh well,
you
shit.
Can't use it. You don't.
Anyway, Barilla, shout out.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? We probably know each other. You know what I'm saying? He probably went the bunch with the rest of us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so we know each other.
But then we went to speaking on the titles.
Right,
how people get beside themselves when they get titles. Which is crazy, but it's life because, once you understand it, then you'll know,
That's a bit.
I was playing basketball tonight after work. We had a game, me and my little brothers, we got a game together. We played on Thursdays and Sundays, and, like the referees, they give you some, they bogus, just referees are bogus in general. And it made me think back to like, wait, shit. We see how the referees are in the NFL and the NBA, you know what I'm saying? And like those referees are getting paid big dollars, you know what I'm saying? Compared to the referees that we go and play for, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, Barry, you can't even trip on these referees. They ain't gonna see everything. They gonna make bad calls.
Right.
You see referees getting paid lots of money, like it's their career. And they make bad calls, and you can't do nothing because see me, I got a short temper with, you know what I'm saying, just being disrespected. And I think the referees be holding grudges and be trying to be disrespectful. And I usually throw balls at them, curse them out, and you know what I'm saying, like I wild out on a referee, bro, for real.
I know a guy that fought his PE coach back in the 8th grade and got expelled.
Man,
yeah, all because he was mad. Oh Lord, my poor kids.
Man, and that's what I'm just saying. The shit is some people don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know what a person going through.
True.
And for you to push another button that's already damn near pushed in.
And we living in a time where everybody button is being pushed.
Exactly. So you will snap, man.
As you not going unscathed, like they say on Saw. When the dude told your boy when he took the thing out and we played the CD thing, you think you was gonna go untested?
I never seen
go? Oh
shit! I'm gonna have to watch it.
I'm about to spoil it.
I just watched Superfly for the first time.
I actually watched that last night. They make me want to watch the original because I never seen the original.
Man,
but I had the Curtis Mayfield album.
That shit.
It was very good.
That shit was.
It was surprisingly Shakespearean good. Now
Can't
that's
see
bad.
Who
now when you have a black movie I used the term black movie because majority of it was black actors and it's based on a black exploitation film. But when you got a black movie and it is damn near Shakespearean in art, that's something to watch.
It was decent. You know, I like Superfly. What up, Joshua Brooks?
Whoa, nah. Man, so I know you want to talk shit about these Saints real quick because I'm gonna talk back about this shutdown.
Shit about the Saints.
I'm gonna talk about the shutdown in a second and how it's affected people and what I really want to talk about on that. But I gotta bring it up because I know Leo gonna bring it back up, but I want to bring it up before we get up in here. You know what I'm saying? First of all, to all my Saints fans, y'all gonna hate me, but guess what? Oh, woo! That felt so good. Y'all thought y'all was going, huh?
You know what?
Y'all thought y'all was going, huh? It's fucked up though, because it was a messed up call. It
was a messed up call. It was a messed up call, but you had enough time and more opportunities with the ball to execute to win.
But to be honest, was pissing me off is everybody like, oh man, he would have caught that. He would have caught that. I watched that play 3 times. He
wouldn't have caught it.
My thing is, if that guy wouldn't have tackled him and he would have turned around, he would have picked it, and that would have been it. Either way, it went.
What?
Yeah, he just did y'all a favor to make it seem like it was their fault. But let him would have caught that intercepted, boy, they would have shit themselves. And I ain't mad, but don't worry about it. Cheating Tom is to the rescue. Cheating Tom got his ball inflated already. Cheating Tom gonna make sure. How they keep not Facebook scam me? Hey, I don't even tag my face to everything. I got a lot of anime stuff and I've tagged my face to it. I must put a picture of Goku up his head. My name pop up.
They got you. They show as soon as they seen your face, they wanted to tag you. But you know, like with the thing with the Saints, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It really it is fucked up because everybody seen it was a bad call. But at the end of the day, that wasn't the first bad call that happened that game. Nope. Nor was it the first bad call that ever happened in the NFL. Right. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Saints fans gotta suck it up, move on. The shit happened to everybody. You know what I'm saying? All 32 teams in the NFL had a fucked up call once before. You know what I'm saying? And it has took them from a road to the Super Bowl. It had beat them in the Super Bowl. It had beat them in the national champion, the conference championship. Every team have had a fucked up call. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Saints fans talking about lawyers and rematches and shit like that, come on now. Y'all ain't the only. Yeah, sit y'all head down because y'all ain't the only motherfuckers that have been cheated. Everybody
is,
been
and
cheated.
then much as Saints fans talk shit about my precious Dallas Cowboys, but y'all forget about 2 seasons ago. We got put out of the playoffs because of a bad call. Okay, hold on. What up, Leo?
Yeah, really. If you go purge the Super Bowl, you should have been purged the NFL. You know what I'm saying? We said back in 2016 we wasn't gonna fuck with the NFL no more anyway because of what they were doing to Colin Kaepernick. But now here we is 2019, worried about a fucking missed call. Like, come on, man. These people fucked over this man's whole career. And y'all worried about one fucking call. Like, it's so much other shit that we should be worried about to get our motherfucking hopes up high behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't have stopped fucking with the fucking NFL when they fucked over Colin Kaepernick. We should have left him alone then. You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't even be at this point where we at now. We wouldn't be feeling all upset and feeling like, oh, they fucked over us. We should have let them motherfuckers be when they fucked over Colin Kaepernick. But we decided, oh no, it's all good. That's just Colin Kaepernick. He'll find his. No, we turned our back on him and they showed us what they fucking gonna do to us every time. Give us their ass to kiss.
What's up, Ray?
It's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault.
I hope she heard that.
She probably did.
What's up, Ray, with your fine ass? I just had to state that. You know, I'm appreciative of art and beauty.
But you know, this shit happens. You know what I'm saying? All that shit happens because we turn our back to the shit. You know what I'm saying? We turn our cheek to the shit. Stand firm on the shit.
I gotta trip you out. Supposedly they gonna stop food stamps at the end of the month.
Man, they said they were gonna stop food stamps last year.
No, like cause right now is so much stuff going on. Man, there's so much craziness going on. We got the NFL messing up. We got the government shut down. My government phone is shut down with my regular phone. I just want y'all to see that government phone, see that good crackage.
Think about
you know
this,
what I'm saying?
bro.
This the backup phone, and that it is acting stupid.
The motherfucking food stamps is the way they control. So
True.
if they take food stamps away, they won't have no control.
Right.
So why would they want to take away their control? All that is a scare tactic. That's it. Let that shit go. Stop thinking they're gonna take your food stamps. Just don't spend all them motherfuckers.
True.
You know what I'm saying? If they do, go spend them and fucking use all of them, and then that way stock your house up. That way you got food and you ain't got to worry about that. You could just stack your money. A lot of time, all the time, I see people on Facebook and Instagram, they showing money. So fuck, you ain't worried about no government shutdown of food stamps anyway.
Hell nah. Man, to be honest with you, which kind of I'm kind of use that as a segue to go into what I really wanted to talk about. Well, we talking about the government shutdown, we talking about food stamps, we talking about all of this, but it all boils down. We got a lot of people worrying, and a lot of what you shouldn't. You should worry, but you shouldn't worry. And the reason why I'm gonna use myself as an example, I have been a victim. I'm saying a victim, but I've been a person who had a poor like mentality when it comes to life. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a poverty-stricken mentality. Like I needed my income tax to survive. You know what I'm saying? I needed my extra money. Oh, I needed these food stamps. I needed this and I needed that. And I'm not saying that you don't need those things or don't accept those things, because if that's what you want to do, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. But for me, I deem it unnecessary at this point in my life, because I'm willing and able to go get up and go make my money. And I try to learn to save my money, put my money to the side, you know, build up my money from my jobs, just saving $5-10, you know, a check. And that may be hard for people, man. I try to save $1 if I got to, you know, so that way when stuff like the government shut down and, you know, food stamps is becoming an issue and income tax returns is becoming an issue and stuff like that, you know, for those people who are planning or trying their best to plan correctly, where they don't have to depend on that, or it won't be an issue if they don't get these kind of government assistance or government aid or federal help or all of that, they could build their own wealth. But the problem is, I feel like society wants us, like I said, if a person is sick, if a person can't do it, or if there's just situations, get it. I'm not telling you don't receive it. Get it if you need it. But there are people that do not need this stuff, but they so caught up in that poverty. I'm saying it wrong. Huh? Poverty. Country accent.
Poverty.
Being poor. Have a mentality of a poor person.
Think about it though. How many people you know out here with their jobs that got insurance benefits from their jobs?
It's not too many, because soon as they changed that, everybody started going part-time. There's not too many jobs that really do legit full-time. And research it. Soon as they change that law, cut that shit. Everybody 30 hours, 32 hours. The average full-time person probably gets about 38 hours, if that. You know what I'm saying? They try to stop a lot of stuff. So that's why we have to become smarter as people, not just black people, but as people, to grow out of that, to grow out of the mentality of waiting for your income tax. I know it's your money, and I know you want it. But right now, with all of this going on, that's gonna stress a person out. That causes stress. That causes health problems. You know what I'm saying?
Think about
you gambling on a return that you don't even know is official yet. Think about it. When you get your W-2s, you could get your stuff checked. You could get it checked by 4 or 5 different tax preparers. If something wrong, or if you're not supposed to get it, you ain't gonna get it.
Hey,
so that's taking a gamble.
I want to do this test with you.
All right.
I want you to tomorrow ask 5 friends from different races, if you have them, different genders. Ask them, is that government shutdown affecting them?
And actually, I got that posted up on this live. I want to hear y'all as well. Is the government shutdown affecting y'all? Because I'm about to talk about the trickle-down effect. Shout out to King Leo.
Think about this. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, ain't too many white people worried about the government shutdown. You don't see nobody white saying nothing about government
But that's
shutdown.
because, like, I'm not going to say white people plan for this. I see some black people not worried about it. I'm one of them.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a white thing. It's just a smart
thing.
Yeah, it's a mind
thing.
Is it being ahead of your own mental game? You know your weaknesses. You know your strengths. You know that, some people go crazy behind that damn tax return. They like, I need it. I gotta have it. I gotta at least, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna carry them kids. I gotta get them 4Gs. And you may need them 4Gs. But stop depending on them tax returns. I understand it's difficult for people. It's difficult and in life altogether, not depending on something that can help you to get out of your debt. But you have to create a way to where you can build up your money. Like I say, if it's even $1 out of your check, just a simple dollar. You know what I'm saying? If you save $1 for 12 months, that's $12, yeah. But think about it, you got 52 weeks in a year. If you save $50 every week, that's $52, right? But at the same time, $52 is a lot more than $5. $52 is a lot more than $1. Flip the script. Save $2, you get 100. You know what I'm saying? You get a little bit over 100, but you get 104. You know what I'm saying? You keep going and keep going. So think about it. If you save $10, that's $520. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the year. So
it
just
sound like a lot.
It
but
doesn't.
It is because it's going to come in handy.
Exactly.
But y'all see why he got kicked out of class, huh?
Why?
He gonna talk. He gonna let.
But Sid, you see, I'm on the math fucking problems. I'm on that bitch.
No, you on your shit.
Hell yeah,
you on your shit.
That's the shit they used to piss my mom off.
That's how it's supposed to go, though. That's how it's supposed to go. Because that way, if you don't, then you ain't got nobody talking in the show. Then it's just quiet. You know.
But Barry, I always trying to figure that out. Why the hell they kicked me out of the 6th grade math class
and put me
in the 7th grade math class because I'm disturbing the 6th grade math class? Send me in the class with the upperclassmen, and I'm doing y'all schoolwork and y'all homework.
Yeah,
I ain't getting no credit for it, none whatsoever. I'm just doing it just because it's more challenging.
You wasn't letting them 6th graders learn.
That's sad.
You was more advanced. Man, you were way more advanced than them boys in the class.
But that's the thing, though. Not me, but I know many people who are feeling the pain. Like, I feel that. Like, I got shout out to my boy Hopwood, man, for real. Shout out to TMI Radio, man, for chiming in and tuning in with us tonight. He was saying, he's not one of the people that's feeling it, but he said he know many people that are feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. That's why, we trying to talk about better solutions tonight. We need better solutions as a people. You know what I'm saying? All together, we gotta do better as ourselves. I gotta do better. My boy Barry got to do better. Everybody who's listening got to do better, man. We gotta stop trying to depend on all these different hands out and these different things to make us survive. Now, for the people, once again, for the people who need these things, for the people who are disabled. I had a mother who was disabled. She couldn't work. But people like that get it. You know what I'm saying? For people who literally cannot go make any money, get it. For those who are struggling, you got 5 kids, you got 1 kid, and there's a bitch to put food on the table. Go ahead and get the resources then. But if you don't need that, and if you can budget, you know what I'm saying? If you could plan well, don't try to chase those waterfalls. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to get shit that technically you don't necessarily need. And I hate to say it in that kind of sense because I don't want to offend nobody, but you don't necessarily need it.
True, but what you do is you go out here and you learn the same way somebody else is making their money work for them.
Right.
And you take advantage of that. That's what we don't do. We soak up the wrong information. You know what I'm saying? We take the wrong information and we run with it. The right information, we always, I got to see if somebody else doing it. We frown upon the right information, and we take the wrong shit and we run with it.
Hell, let's see if somebody else doing it. Be an individual and stand out. Do your own thing. Somebody got to stand out. You can't just be a world full of followers. They have to be a leader to rise among the ranks. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you could be a leader if you start worried about the people that surround you.
Think about
because
it.
just about my fault.
No, my bad. I ain't trying to cut you off, but
you good.
Just think about it. Think about how fast a lie make it around the world compared to the truth.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know right there that we take the wrong information and we run with it. We quickly pass the wrong shit off.
Right.
Compared to the right shit. We want to sit on the right shit and wait to see. Instead of doing what we did with the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then instead of focusing on the solutions to our problems and to our financial problems, instead of trying to worry, instead of trying to look forward to a check or gamble, really, like I say, federal income tax return is a gamble. You know what I'm saying? Some people go get money, some people not. Some people gonna break even. It's like going to the casino, and you instead of your money, you just put your W-2 forms on the table, and they're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't got an income tax in the last fucking.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't had no income tax in about 3-4 years, and that's not because I had enough money to where I didn't have to pay taxes. It's just they was taxing my ass. And I end up owing because I ain't had the insurance and all that other shit they want you to do.
Oh man, I ain't seen the income tax since 2008.
I wouldn't even
it's
know,
all good.
I wouldn't even
tripping.
know what to do with it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I get my money all year long.
But see, that's the smart way to do. You take your mentality out of when the income tax check comes. Because most people who get their income tax check, I know a few people. And it may be more. Because I don't want, like I said, I'm not trying to step on no toes.
Affected by the government shutdown?
Huh?
I'm asking my friends if affected or if they know somebody affected.
But the thing is,
we're gonna do something for those that's affected.
Yeah, even if those, and you may not think you're not affected, but the government shutdown does affect everyone. Like I was explaining, me and Barry were kind of chatting it up early. It starts off with the government. It starts off with the federal and state workers. They're not getting hours. They're getting laid off with delayed stuff. Like we talked about the mailman. The mailman is getting hours getting cut. So the mailman ain't getting any money, which means your mail ain't flowing to you faster like it's supposed to. Teachers in school are not even going to school in certain areas. So our children are not being educated. You know what I'm saying? Same as doctors, lawyers. They got people who are set to be released from jail. They've done their crime, they've done their time, or they're innocent and they did what they had to do. And they have to still sit in jail past their release that because it's affected, which affects families, which affects homes, which affects loved ones, even us, like us going to regular jobs. Hours are getting cut. The reason why hours are getting cut, because once again, shut down, it affects everyone. Even if you don't think it affects you in some way, shape, or form. Hell, I know it affects me because I left Pottery Barn as my little 9 to 5 and went back to catering with Chef Foss. Shout out to Chef Foss, by the way, too. He tuned in earlier, man. I appreciate it.
I think it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I do know somebody that worked for TSA, you know what I'm saying, that they may have been affected by it or whatever, but that just lets you know that title you took as a TSA agent, now look what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now look what's going on. You let that title change you. Now look at you.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, my boy. If I had worked for the government or the federal or the state or whatever, and they told me I was not getting paid and I had to come to work, you fucking right. I would go work at Walmart.
I quit.
Fuck that.
I quit. You is not about to tell me I'm not getting my check. That's the first, man. You will piss a motherfucker off if you tell them they not getting paid for this work.
Right. I'm gonna give y'all some financial. I'm gonna give y'all some financial pimp advice, and y'all know how I feel. Let me break down that pimp advice. Pimp is power in my presence. So I'm about to help y'all with a financial tip to keep power in your presence. Rule number 1: don't stop your money flow. You get what I'm saying? So if you working and you're not getting paid, I'm not saying quit the job if that's what you want to do. If you want to stick around for the big payday, fine by me. Do your thing. But if you got kids, you got health problems, you got stuff you got to take care of, fuck that job. Go get another one. Man, keep your money flow going. Because once your money flow stop, that's when everything go to shit. Man, and that's fact.
Hey, let a motherfucker tell me, human resources and shut down. We ain't paying nobody this week. Oh, all right. Bye.
Tell human resources I'll see them whenever they decide to send me my check.
No, matter of fact, send me my shit when y'all get it, but I'm gone. I'm not about to give you another motherfucking mini for free. You got me fucked up. Bad enough. Orientation was long as the fuck anyway. Fuck that,
Shit,
man.
I'm going to work at Murphy's. Fuck, I'll be
that lets you know how people are still brainwashed to the system of you have to do what we tell you to do, because there's no fucking way you gonna make me go to work for free.
True.
Fuck that job. What job?
Shit.
That ain't no job. That's a motherfucking slave. You are a slave when you have to go to work. But y'all was upset with Kanye when he said slavery was a choice, but your dumb ass choosing to go to work for free. You was fucking slave. Simple as that.
As fuck.
Simple as that. Everybody was upset with Kanye when he said slavery was a choice. Now the government shut down, you motherfuckers going to work for free. So what are you? You just ain't picking the cotton.
True. Because I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, I don't care if the government was paying me 5 G's a month. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I could be getting paid 7 to 8 G's a month. You don't pay me, I quit. I go work anywhere I gotta go work at. But another thing is, a lot of people get money. When you get money, you know what, I'm gonna say a lot of people, but some people, what are some of the first things people do when they get money? Go and buy a house, go and buy a car. You know what I'm saying? You can do all these different things, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You spending your money
11 o'clock
instead of reinvesting. I know I'm about to hit that musical break shortly.
Because the government shut down, you know what I'm saying? All that shit get my blood boiling. You know what I'm saying? And I be wanting to go harder and harder. And I know I gotta watch what I say.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't
want to end it like that though. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's so much I be wanting to say, and I know sometimes because I had a friend told me once before a long time ago. I can't say no names because they married now. You know what I'm saying? I won't keep being innocent. So shout out to you, but you told me a long time ago. It's not what I say, it's how I say it, and I hear you now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand what you were saying then, but I hear you now. But the thing is, it's just so much shit with the government. And then, you know, I got a lot of friends and family, and they be stuck on that shit to where it's, oh, this. And you be running. Just like I say, we take the wrong shit and we just go with it. You know what I'm saying? So, just like that old saying back in the days, you know what I'm saying? If it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? If the government shutdown ain't affecting you, let that shit fly. Don't even let it bother you. Don't even talk about it, because the person that you talking to about it may affect them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know how they're feeling about this shit. So you can't go and sit there and talk to a person. Like, I can't come to you, Chef, and be talking about a government shutdown and knowing you affected by it or not knowing that you're affected by it. I don't know how you're going to take that. All I know is I'm not affected by it, so I'm going to talk all the shit.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I was affected by it, I wouldn't be offended because, man, I'm a hustler. I'm going to go get it. We about to go to musical break real quick for the second half of the show. But I'm gonna quote my boy Hopwood, because I definitely learned from, you know, some things from him, and also my boy Big Ray. He also say the 7-figure side hustle. You know what I'm saying? But my boy Hop said, man, multiple incomes. You can't count on nothing but yourself, and that is all true. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your money flow going. If your money flow stop, that's it. But anyway, I got a special musical break since Barry requested it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's hear that.
I'm gonna show him something. Play my boy Easy Hustle for him. Musical break part 2, folks.
Part 2, 11 o'clock. We coming back with something else.
Yeah, did it work this time?
We're gonna come back with something else for 11 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I gotta. That's how hood this is. On the last show, on the actual broadcast of the station, it has a short.
It has a short.
I mean, not a short. It takes forever to load up.
But it's all good.
Oh yeah, it's all.
It's all good. Yeah, man. We gotta let that shit be. You know.
Musical break.
We gotta let that shit be.
They say that they got it.
Complex beats.
I be on a lot of stuff, trying to keep my head up, trying to get it up. Money in my pocket, but I've been so rough. They telling me to stop it, I can't give it up. And I be going focus. I'm trying to go with the rollers. I'm trying to get all the things that can keep me focused. I say I got the diamonds, we got the chance. A lot of fucking shit. Pause, man. bringing it back to the old shit, bringing it back with the new shit. A lot of rims and a lot of bins and a lot of all of that bullshit. But to bring it back with that good shit, that bring it back with that hustle shit. I'm out here trying to get this. I be on a lot of shit. I'm out here making money, telling me stop it, but shit, they ain't stopping little daddy from getting in the pockets, trying to get that fucking hustle money going for sure. You can't stop a fucking nigga when he got that flow on it. You cannot keep me fucking down for sure, because my fucking plan keep going, you know. Bring it back up in the kitchen, make it silly shit, gotta serve with a dish. You know how it go. I be on a lot of things. I be on a lot of things. I be on a lot of things, and I ain't even tripping cause it's part of God's plan. I be on a lot of things, and I be on a lot of things. I be on it, I be on it, I be on a lot of things, and I ain't even tripping cause it's part of God's plan. I ain't gotta trip out no bitch, trip out no car, trip about money, or be in the store. Tripping about diamonds and chipping about rings and money in my pocket, man, it's this the same thing. Rotating over and over. I'm out the cycle, I'm awoke, I'm trying to dust off the shoulder, trying to keep on fucking moving while I'm watching my groove. Say I'm coming here eating, man, who are you fooling? Shit, I'm up in this bitch, man, I'm watching the cut. I see a lot of puppy people about to get the fuck up. I see a lot of fucking people about to move on side. See a lot of fucking people about to wayside and die. Seen a lot of broken dreams and giving up dreams. They ain't even fight for the same things. Keep it, please. I gotta hustle, gotta make it tonight. Shit, baby mama, ho, gotta eat, alright? I be on a lot of things, and I be on a lot of things. I be on a lot of things, and I ain't even tripping cause it's part of God's plan. I be on a lot of things. I be on a lot of things. I be on a lot of things, and I ain't even tripping cause it's part of God's plan. I be on a lot of things. I be on a lot of things. I be on a lot of things, and I ain't even tripping cause it's part of God's plan. Patience I go, patience will flow, blessings and blessings, that's all that they show. Money and all of that, they need to stop it. Peace of mind, that's true profit. Shout out to my boy Easy Motherfucking Hustle. In case y'all don't know, that is Chef 24/7 alias. Just in case. Fuck it, might as well. Every now and then, I don't know, a lot of people don't realize I've snuck a few of my songs in since we've been on this network. I've snuck at least about 3 songs.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but I don't never say nothing because I don't be trying to, acknowledge it. I just let it play just to see how I feel publicly, because I'm still like kind of private with my music. I be wanting to hold it to myself. I feel like I get the biggest message more than any fucking body. Oh man, welcome back. This is the second half of Kitchen Talk. Man, we got 55 minutes left in the show, so we're gonna have us a little more fun. I know we gonna kind of chill from the government shutdown because it's getting real. You know what I'm saying? But Barry, I gotta talk to you about this damn school though.
The school? Oh shit.
Yes. So okay, we at Loyola, shout out to Loyola University. That's where Kitchen Talk radio show is at, the radio station. Oh, that was me, homie. That was me. They asked, who is that? That's me, homie. That was me. Yeah. I come out of retirement every now and then. But anyway, so they had a situation here that some of the Loyola students were actually kept in the dark about healthcare. They were providing healthcare. They started a program last year, wonderful program, helping some of the kids who didn't have healthcare get healthcare. And so in December, according to this article, which is wrote by the school, go figure, they knew that the healthcare pretty much went belly up. The program, they went belly up, and the students lost their healthcare. And now they're working on to try to get them some better conditions, some better healthcare. And it has been a struggle. They say out of the 64 students who lost their healthcare, maybe about 20 to 30 have gotten it back. Well, with this new program they're trying to do, And it's just something to think about. Like, is it fair to keep the students or keep even workers in the dark when it comes to certain stuff like this? I mean, we learned about the station being bought last night. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they knew, because he was like the head guy was just like he just found out at the same time.
Well, that let you know it's just a lot of big money things being going around, and the people that ain't gotten at the table where the big money is being passed, that it ain't your business.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
But it affects us. Well, as far as us, I'm not really worried about us. It's really like this healthcare and the students thing. Like, how you keep them in the dark the month and a half before you let them know you cutting these stuff. Like, what if something would have happened to one of them?
Think about this. Your mama, your daddy, you know what I'm saying? They keep kids in the dark if it ain't got nothing to do with it. It may have something to do with them, but it's for their best interest.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to tell these students that they're losing their health care benefits, because if we tell them, that's going to throw them into a frenzy. That's going to have them want to opt out of class and stop doing it. They're going to start missing time. They're not going to do nothing. They're going to start pulling back. So if they start pulling away from their classes, then not only the healthcare benefits they're going to be worried about, we're going to be worried about tuition too.
True.
So you got to think about it. They students. Yeah, they students that pay their tuitions or whatever. But this newspaper article is written by who?
The students.
The students. You know what I'm saying? A student that's being trained to only give one part of the story. You see what I'm saying? All newspaper articles, all editors, all these people that do writing and all that for the newspaper and the news, they are trained to give juicy stories.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that story, what did it say? Let me read this.
Well, that's the second half of the story. I was reading it in my little wait time.
Check it out. Why did Loyola keep students in the dark when their health care changed? Listen to the words.
But the health care didn't change. It went bankrupt.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bankrupt.
They trying to sell a juicy story. They trying to make it seem like something. Like those students couldn't have saved that company from going bankrupt.
Not at all.
You see what I'm saying? So they trying to make it seem as if Loyola is doing something negative towards these students or trying to do anything conniving to these students when the company just went bankrupt. That's just like Kmart.
Right.
Kmart, the owner, he went bankrupt or whatever. He closed a store in Metairie or whatever. But you think about it, how many people was out of work when that happened?
The fucked up thing is, you think the company has went belly up, but it hasn't.
Kmart
bought Sears years ago. Now, how that go? You are Kmart and you bought Sears. Now, all your Kmart stores are pretty much closed, but all the Sears are still up, or a majority of them.
Think about it.
Man, look, but I gotta give a shout out to these students because they was on their shit. So they got this section called Hows and Growls. And pretty much like pros and cons, the good or bad. The hows are the good, the growls are the bad, of course. So one of the hows is that the students had posted, because they post this on Twitter, on the actual school page. So one of the one of the goods that they wanted was to get new jobs and new opportunities. One of the growls was the past interference and NFL conspiracies. Another how, a good thing.
Think about that.
A good howl was king cake season. The growl was too hot in cold weather.
This is Southeast Louisiana. Not only are we feeling the hot and cold weather, there's other states and that's going through the same thing. It's climate control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's happening everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not just that's what I know. We just here in this city, around this state. You know what I'm saying? And we may not get out or know a lot of people in different states, but I'm sure on your Facebook there's people in different states that talk about the same thing we talking about.
Hell yeah.
Whether it was cold today, now it's hot. You know what I'm saying? It's happening everywhere.
I went perform last night, and one of the first things I said, the thing about living in Louisiana, if you don't get up at them 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, people, you wouldn't really know what the weather gonna be like. Cause see those 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning people, they done probably got up at 4 and 3 o'clock. They done watch the news. They done double check outside. They done seen the shift and change over the past several hours. They gonna pretty much tell you. Cause I go catch them when I'm going to get some gas or whatever. They be like, oh yeah, you know it's gonna be cold this evening. Bring your jacket. You know, I go home, go get myself together and get my jacket. But see, if I wake up late and I don't get the hell up, oh shit, I don't know nothing. I'm going out there. Oh, it's hot. 3 hours later, it's freezing fucking cold.
We gotta stop just running to the. We gotta stop it.
No, we gotta be more prepared in everything. We need to be prepared. Like I say, it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it is a people thing. As people, we need to be prepared. We need to prepare our families. We need to have ourselves set up, and we need to start growing financially. We got to prepare ourselves financially. Like I say, the simple thing is putting $1 to the side.
What are you preparing for? Because if you put $1 to the side, true, you save it. You know what I'm saying? You're teaching your family to save.
Right.
But who's to say when shit go a different way that what you save is not even useful?
Doesn't matter. Then what I mean. Okay, so back to this dollar thing. Okay, so if you save $1 a week, that's $52 a month, right? I mean $52 a year, right? And like I say, it say okay, your car break. You know, I've been dealing with cars all year.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? So $52 obviously is not gonna cover the part, but that's $52 less out of your current check.
You gotta think about it. What are you preparing for?
For anything. It's good to just have financial security. You never know when another government gonna shut down. You never know when you may hurt your leg on the job. You don't know if your girl or your dude gonna leave you. You gotta have, I mean, you know, I'm not saying just not necessarily just money, not just monetary. I'm talking about a mental preparation. You gotta be you gotta be all around prepared.
That's different.
Just the financial part just ties into the current situation.
A mental preparation is different. I understand where you're going with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're saying, you lost your job, you got hurt on your job, you know what I'm saying? Anything. Okay, yeah, you may be financially something, you know what I'm saying? You may have something saved up in your bank or something like that. But think about it, banks are ran by the government.
True, but I'm not saying go put your money in no bank.
I understand that. You're not saying that, but you say that or whatever. Homes are owned by owned by banks. The banks are owned by the government.
Right.
So you're still somewhere entitled to dealing with the government no matter what. Unless you go out here and buy you land. That's what I want y'all to do.
Yeah.
Go buy some land. Go buy you some land. That way they can't take that from you.
Right.
It's yours.
Right.
Buy land.
And be honest, land is not as expensive as it appears. You just gotta look.
Yeah, it's not.
You just got to.
But you know what? A lot of people get stuck on, oh, I don't want to be that far away from this or that.
Man, the hell with that.
It'd be best if you are, because if you're not, if you're far away from some, if you far out, you know what I'm saying? They got the condominiums right here. Then they got you way on the other side. They're gonna affect that. They're gonna attack that condominiums building.
Let me break it down simpler to them. Having land is pretty much equivalent to damn near having good credit. The reason why, because when you have land, you automatically got collateral.
You got collateral.
So if you need more money than what you have saved up, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? You got land. But at the same time, your goal is to set your budget up. Set your budget up to where it's perfectly good. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you can save for rainy days. You can save for whatever you're trying to get. Like, say you want to buy a car. I'm a firm believer. I do layaways. You know what I'm saying? I like dressing nice, but I do layaways now. I used to want to buy it out everything at one time but I thought about it be smarter. You know what I'm saying? I'm spending, I got a $500 check and $100 and some dollars that went to clothes. You know what I'm saying? And I still got food, clothing, shelter, bills, so many other things to take care of. When I could break my money down into sections. You know what I'm saying? I don't need these clothes today or tomorrow. I still got clothes at home. They may be tattered, maybe old, maybe used. Fucking, I'm gonna wear these. And I'm gonna reward myself for what I've saved up and stored for. You know, it's the same as going out there. It's nature. You know what I'm saying? There's a time to plant seeds. There's a time to take care of the garden. There's a time to harvest, right? And that's not just financially. That's mentally as well. That's all levels. So you got to get yourself prepared at all levels. Right now, all this stuff it affects us because we are not prepared as people, and it's hard because nobody can tell you how to be prepared. You have to find out how preparation works for you
and what you're prepared for.
True.
You definitely have to know.
Barry, I can keep talking about this. Barry, what you got for us, man?
Man, I could keep talking too. I ain't tripping. You know, I could keep on going.
I feel that.
I could keep on. You know, it's all good. Like, we here, so it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can continue on this,
right?
But you want to talk till we blue in the face about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we really don't know what we are talking to prepare for. You know what I'm saying? All we know is what's going on right now. So what we basically can sit here and say is focus. Focus. You know what I'm saying? Day by day, focus. Remain focused. Don't let the little bitty headlines on the news scare you.
True.
Only headline that you should be worried about when it ever happened.
Oh, I thought that was security.
Is when they come on the news and they say don't panic. When they say don't panic, that's when you panic. But right now, they trying to make you panic to get you all irrational and outside of your seats and not so on your feet. You know what I'm saying? Because if you, like when I coach basketball, I always tell my guys or the girls that I coach, whoever, the players that I coach, I always tell them, look at the defender. If they are playing on their heels, go at them. If they playing on their toes, walk up to them. But if they on their heels, run at them. They gonna trip. So that's what they trying to do to us, people. They're trying to get us on our heels so they could keep us walking backwards and not knowing where we're going. We can't let them throw us off balance. Keep our balance. Focus. The shit that they talking about right now, it's not the first time they didn't talk about this. It's not the first time that they didn't try to scare us with this shit. Right. Let that shit be. You know what I'm saying? It's not affecting you. And if it is affecting you, hey, regain conscious of your thoughts. Think about it.
True.
Get control over your thoughts and keep them positive because you are your destiny creator. You create your destiny, not no job that's shutting down or not no job that's paying you. That job quit paying you. You know what you do? You go on to the next one. They have somebody else out here that is paying if that's what you want to do. But you have a lot of thoughts in your mind that you wanted to do that you've been holding on to so long, but you just couldn't do it because you had to get up and go to work. No, I seen a post today on Instagram, you know, one of my Instagram friends or whatever, and it was real inspirational because it was an affirmation that I was already having to myself, and then she came through with this post, and it was like, that's it, you know what I'm saying? And it said that, you know, you go to work, you come home, you make sure everything together, and then you start on your job. That's when you start on your job, focusing on your dream, putting work into towards your dream. You work 12 hours a day on somebody's clock, 12 hours on the clock, 10 hours on the clock, 8 hours on the clock. And you come home and you just want to sit down, lay down and get ready for the next shift. No, go work on your dream. Go put in 5-6 hours on what you want to do.
And that's why I always say it's a 24/7 hustle. I need a nap. But it's a 24/7 hustle. The whole time I was sitting in here playing and entertaining and stuff, but at the same time I had my notebook and pencil writing down plans, ideas.
Shout out to everybody that's really, you know, whether you posting your moves on Instagram, Facebook, social media, whether you not posting them, if you getting out here and you making it happen for you and your family, shout out to y'all. Not nobody going out here just doing anything crazy, because we all could do crazy shit. you know. But shout out to the ones that's really trying, the ones that's really, because everybody have some savage in them. Everybody has some hood, some gangster, some whatever you want to call it, however you want to identify that, but you choose not to use that because you're more protective of your character. Shout out to y'all that's trying to make sure that no matter what, that you and your family gonna be good. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You and your family. You can't worry about, like the old saying they used to say, "Oh, you keeping up with the Joneses." No,
fuck the Joneses.
Fuck the Joneses. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
Unless your
Joneses.
last name the Joneses, I ain't being direct. I'm just saying.
Come at me.
But it's just the thing, people saying keeping up with the Joneses. No, ain't nobody keeping up with the Joneses. People trying to keep up with what they want to do. People trying to keep up with their life.
What's
you know
up,
what I'm
Leon?
saying? People want to live their life how they want to live it. It's not because they're trying to live like somebody else. Everybody have their own aspirations. You know what I'm saying? So let people live. And I gotta stop it, because sometimes like I'll be talking and ribbing people, and I always get on people for doing shit. But sometimes I'm a comedian, so I like to talk shit, and the jokes that I be saying, it don't be nothing that I'm making up. The shit be real life true. You know what I'm saying? I just put it in a funny tone, because that's just what I do, and like one of my role models in the comedian world is Fred Sanford. Red Fox, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he said, man. This shit wasn't, this ain't nothing that I practice. This is just something that I woke up doing. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I just started doing, just talking, and I talk shit, but the shit is funny because I laugh at a lot of that shit. Sometimes I don't feel like smiling. Sometimes I don't feel like talking. Sometimes I don't feel like doing nothing, but I'm gonna find a way to laugh at whatever's going on, because the shit I guess it's just been in me. I guess I was born with this act to just make somebody laugh or make myself laugh, because I have to laugh at a lot of shit, because if you don't laugh at shit, like, you'll run yourself crazy.
Hell fucking yes.
You'll run yourself crazy. And at the end of the day, it's just best that we continue to do what we like. You know what I'm saying? So what you drink your bottle in whatever day. So what if you go out every week? Continue to live your life. Life is too short for anybody to be sitting here worried about, oh, I gotta do this. No, live your life. You know what I'm saying? The government shutdown is letting you know right now, like, at any given day, like, we could take this from you. We could strip anything from you. And they showing you that.
Right.
They showing you that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No fucks.
They showing you that. You know what I'm saying? And we not as gangster as we think when it comes down to the government. You know what I'm saying? Because we not going against them. We're gonna talk shit. Well, how many of us really gonna go out there and be out there ready to let them people know, man, you're gonna have to lock me up, you're gonna have to do whatever, but I'm not going until I get this point across.
To be honest with you, they had I don't know if you had seen Tales from the Hood before. You ever seen that?
The first one, the original one,
but yeah,
HBO?
they got a second. They had a second one too.
I ain't seen this
part. But people was talking about the second one, but the second one, I thought the second one was just as good. The messages was more stronger, and they had a video, a short film, kind of based on what you're saying about people standing up, and the whole idea is like somebody's gonna have to make a sacrifice. But everybody's scared to make that sacrifice because nobody wants to be the next Dr. King or the next Malcolm X, laid out. You know what I'm saying? So they choose to be silent, and that's the biggest fear, when that may not necessarily be your destination anyway.
But that's my whole thing. I said that last week on the show. It's not about just one person being the next Dr. King or Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of us out here on that same path of being one of them.
But the thing is, go behind them. Why are we still like nothing wrong with Brother Malcolm and Dr. King? You know what I'm saying? Look at Dick Gregory, bless his soul. You know what I'm saying? Dick Gregory was an activist. He spoke out, he marched, he said felt this way, he felt that way, and he didn't get messed up. He did things differently. I I don't want to be the next Dr. King. I want to be the chef. That's it. And what God put on my heart and put on my spirit to say to people, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? My goal, my thing is simple. I am imperfect. Everybody's imperfect. But we all got to understand one another in order for us to grow. We got to build, we got to grow as a people. We got to evolve mentally, physically, and spiritually. But the way things is with media, society, I mean, you can't help but to deal with technology because it's a part of our way of life. But sometimes we get so consumed in everything that we lose sight. And the easiest ways out, we can't even find the easiest ways out when the solution is right in front of our face, because we just scattered all over the place. It's like the whole world is suffering from ADHD. Like everything just switch up real quick. Like the government shutdown, end up switching to the R. Kelly thing, then switch back to the government thing, then the burger thing, then they had just something else going on. Now they got the opioid situation. You know what I'm saying? People OD for painkillers. A lot of people just committing suicide. You know, it's so much craziness going on, and it's like it's hard for someone to focus when it's this going on, that going on, this going on, that going on, this going on, that going on. Like, what can you do? You gotta pull yourself together, and you gotta focus, and you gotta evolve. You gotta be better than the people before you. You got to. We gotta be better than the generation before us. We can't be a better version of the generation that was before us. We got to go beyond the generation before us. We got to be our own generation of speakers, our own generation of, this is not about civil rights. This is just about rights and humanity all together. It's about understanding. It's about understanding, hey, you black, I'm black, you white. Okay, cool. That does not fucking matter. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? Like you say, we got to be better, but it's hard trying to be better.
Exactly.
Because we have people that is waiting to cut your legs from under you. And it could be that person right sitting on side of you that's ready to cut your legs from under you because they may feel like you shining harder than them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said last week with me and Leo in here last week. And I told him, like, it's so many of us out here. We could be on that same level, just like Dr. King and Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact of we all have questions. We all have that same mentality, and we see the injustice that's going on, but we say something, but the people that we got in our circle is ready to cut us up.
Hell yeah.
Just like with Dr. King, they had people in a circle that took them out. And that's where it come from. The people that get inside that circle, because you ain't letting the outsider too close to you to knock you down. So it's always that person in your circle. So that's the ones it ain't saying you gotta watch them, but you gotta know them. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and say, all right, well, I'm about to go build this team of people that's gonna be this super five basketball team, and two of them don't have legs. Like, how the fuck you gonna play basketball with two people that don't have legs? You see what I'm saying? So you have to know the people. You can't sit there and say, well, yeah, I'm about to go out here and I'm trying to start some. I won't get this petition signed. I want to do this. I want to look out for this, because Colin Kaepernick, he been fucked over. You know what I'm saying? The man was fucked over. Right. Since 2016, this man took a knee over a flag, and everybody know that fucking national anthem is bullshit.
Right.
Everybody know it, but you know what? They showed him.
Is it bad that I tell you, even when I was younger, I did not. I did the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem up to like 4th grade, and after that, I started sitting down.
It's not bad. It's not bad, because that just means you was arisen before your time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people still stand for the pledge. A lot of people still, you know what I'm saying, feel as if it's their duty. And don't get me wrong, they got people in the military that's just as much as, you know what I'm saying, on both sides of the fence. Because they have some that's pro-black, but they do have the ones that's still pro-military too, because you know for a fact the military is a fucking bullshit ass deal. You know this. Like, How many veterans you know that they came home from wars and not only just wars? Like I used to work with this war veteran. You know what I'm saying? This man was 67 years old, still doing carpentry work in plants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he
care
wasn't getting no benefits from the government.
Of course.
And this was back in 2008, 2009. I don't know if he's still around
and you
now.
think the VA gonna help you out? The VA,
Man, the VA waiting on your ass.
The VA trying to make money themselves to take care of people. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on.
It's just so much bullshit, you know. And shout out to Jay-Z and Meek Mill and the Patriots owner and the girl from the I knew all their names before I got here, but shout out to them. They started a reform program right now. Now I don't know if it's gonna happen worldwide, but I know in New York is doing their thing. We gotta start doing shit worldwide. We gotta get this shit worldwide, you know. Shout out to Steve Harvey, jive ass.
Yeah,
Steve Harvey, he got on what's his name and said some bullshit talking about the referees and all this shit with the Saints. I was like, man, Steve Harvey need to go sit his dumb ass down.
Steve Harvey can't even get the fucking girls from the whatchamacallit thing.
Man, Steve Harvey so fucking jive. Here's another one. He talk about what he want to talk about.
Y'all forget Steve Harvey was up there with Trump first.
Man, Steve Harvey so motherfucking jive. I wish.
Oh shit!
I'm listening to Steve Harvey. I was like, damn, man, you was my guy. But listening to this, but I had stopped fucking with him when he wrote that Think Like a Man book.
To be honest with you though, with Steve is just like any other brother. Paid. Yeah, Steve is just like
fucking title.
Exactly.
That's it.
Right. Steve fired his whole morning show crew after he just coerced J. Anthony Brown to leave Tom Joyner and then quit. Fired him. I mean, man, we gonna get deep into this.
Steve
we got some little minutes left. We gonna go ahead with the last round of musical breaks. You know what I'm saying? Before I go into them, I just want to shout out, man, all the people who gonna be at the Laugh Out Loud Warehouse February 24th for the final showdown, the champion of champions. Man, we're gonna go ahead and play a little quick snippets from these artists right quick and come back and wrap this up for y'all. It's the musical break, folks.
Motherfucker, we go hard like the process of cooking coke to crack. It's hard, and that's where you'll find me at. Strapped with a big pistol ready to bust some cats. Strapped, a real killer ready to bust some raps. Just play a beat and I guarantee I hit up the track. The need to keep the street, don't spit out the facts. You ain't really what you spend, that shit is whack. I go hard in the armadillo, shit, got my ass.
Never sassy, whether rap is scrapping or pistol capping. You know who be at your rap, Jack, and even trapping. Don't disrespect me by any chance, cause I'm out that ass. My hand pistol in my hand, I get all blasted. Lord, I'm fighting so hard, like straight up capital K. I'm rolling this legit, I'm about them dead presidents. I'm sending niggas up in your residence with no hesitance. And leaving no evidence, so you should keep questioning. So I won't be wrecked up and you try to test me. Yes, I'm a fraud. I keep them guessing, keep on stepping, hit them with that rod. I put it in your life, nigga, with no regard. I'm shiesty back up in this bitch and I go hard. I go hard.
It's like what I kick, so they bite my shit. Don't recognize my shit when I write my shit. They don't like to rip. It's what I spit. I got ripped. You could say I got a gift. I got a gift like opening up the Christmas present. Listening messages in the gift to spit to every rappers. Listen, there's no spitting. If you disrespect me, I'm talking out and spitting ass no questions. You better conscious lesson. I'll leave resting if you're testing it, boy. The Russian toys in the pop, you're being messy, boy. Take ass rappers, I rap. Take your charge. Take ass rappers, we entertain, cause I know I go hard. I told you motherfuckers, we go hard. King Dave, King and Shice. Go hard, go hard. Make you motherfuckers respect our rap. Cause our flow is one of the we go hard, motherfuckers. We go hard.
Until you niggas ain't no stopping me now. You know I'm 60 and proud. You disrespect me, you're proud. Yeah, I'm sure that's right. I got that crowd in the keep the street and I trap. You can't compete when I trap. I'm straight to feet, I'm the champ. And when you see me, I'm strapped. Prepare the bus, down. So you my beef, and what's the happen? You prepare the bus back. We gon' put up, paid up, piece and be pressing the charge. You keep on testing your cards, man, you gon' show that get yours. I'm one of a kind, I shine as bright as the sun. You gon' respect my mind and see that I go hard. I go hard, nigga.
Hard time, kick nothing but hard rhymes. Get nothing but hard rhyme. Like a artillery for war time. I see this and yes, you been crying. I take short rhyme, but it's so yes. It ends up the sludge fire. Drop around hard to find. Motherfuckers result to iron. Niggas come and come. Right? Get a bus and drop off a dime. That's why it's the shot of mine. Nigga, freeze up the cash we find. With the freeze up, that's why you be lying. Freeze up, that's why you be dying. It's out of control. Niggas be like, I'm just hoes. The kind of lows. Murder cases don't get closed. It's hard to fall. It's nothing on God's soul. To get your eyes closed. It's not their walls. They're trapping them. Drop their guards. No regard. They should trust in the law. That's why they don't for the walls. Nothing but hackers wall. My sword, nigga. I go hard.
In a piece of steel, I'm raw and I'm real. For real, I only feel like a soldier at will. I got this nigga paid up here, and yeah, I'm here to send chills. It's real, then I'm feeling good again. I ain't gonna let it be singing, I didn't catch it case. Get it with the time case. Murderers escalated. Number one of the nation for murders and assault cases. Grabbing guns in the wrist, retarded like middle patients. Niggas down here, don't get they busting shots everywhere. Ain't even trying to play fair. And I put shots in the air. Turn your dreams to life, and they shoot it, point it at them. And if you see him, I swear my eye nice with a glare. People constantly grieving, killer constantly grieving. Dump them in the sleep because of some disagree. Niggas push for no reason, they playing off the season. Now you gon' see when I speak, so hit the button and repeat. Cause I go hard, I go hard, I go hard, nigga.
Yeah, got it. Look. You slang a line, you keep that bullshit on your mind, you don't mind dying. See your enemy open fire, you gon' bust a brain. If a nigga playing with your gang, you gon' bang bang. You got some diamonds in your chain, they go blang blang. You got a name in the street, saying you running with that gang. You checking niggas on the spot, ain't got time for no slangs. You ride you in the bed, and you ride with that strap. If a nigga fuck with you, you put their head in their lap. You keep eating, you rockin' shows. You never toast on the soul while you was on the jokes. So raise your soldier right, nigga, cause you a soldier, my nigga. So raise your soldier right, nigga, cause you a soldier.
One in the head, couple my nigga today. I really had been in public, I never was scared. Fighting on me this spread, I get a pack this spread. I rap how I feel, by the agent for the pay. Still looking in the rain, the bitches same film clothes and they changing. Niggas they grinding for fame.
So raise your soldier right, nigga, cause you a soldier, my nigga. So raise your soldier right, nigga, cause you a soldier, my nigga. So raise your soldier right, nigga, cause you a soldier, my nigga. So raise your soldier right, nigga, cause you a soldier, my nigga.
All right, guys, we are back, man. Shout out to Shiesty, the female assassin, and my boy Bitch I'm Jay. They are the finalists for the Laugh Out Loud LOL Warehouse Battle Royal. That's 2138 Willdale Boulevard, Building 5, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That show is February the 24th. It's a Sunday. It will be at 7. It is $15 at the door. That is $15 at the door. $2 off with a canned good, and you have a chance to win some prizes. We are giving away some stuff. We got some gift cards. We got some nice little goodies. So man, come out, bring your people. Man, follow me on Chef724 on Instagram. Follow some of the contenders, Coco the Entertainer, Will Morrell. Man, we got acts opening up, man. Just come out and come have a good time with us. Please. Man, what's new in your news, man? Well, we got 20 minutes left. Let's talk about what you got in the news. What you got going?
Oh, what's new in the news?
Yeah, what's the outside word? That's what we're gonna start calling it. What's the outside word?
The outside word?
Yeah, the outside word.
I ain't really got too many outside words, you know. Like I'm finishing the flyers up for the comedy show, so that will be coming. I ain't giving nobody no dates or anything yet, so
let me know.
Yeah, I will let you know, but I do have a comedy show that I'm putting together that I'm about to do, and I also have I want a deaf, like a little deaf jam, you know, with 4 or 5 different comedians that I think are comedians. I'm not dealing with anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, already have a name for themselves, because I'm gonna let them stay in their own lane. I'm
Right.
trying to use other people. I need other people that's trying to get in their own lane, that just haven't been able to. So I'm trying to give them a platform so they can take and use that, and just see how they want to do it. It's more of a hobby of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was to take it serious, I think I could do something with it, but I'm scared. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm scared to be so serious with it because of the simple fact of how I think. And like the shit that go on with a lot of this shit, like I can't deal with the government, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it. But that's coming. That's about it.
I mean, to be honest with you, I could understand what you're saying from fear. I don't necessarily have fear. I sometimes just want to quit. Even though I know I've put so much work in, and that's the thing. Like, if you don't walk miles, you know what I'm saying. If you got to walk across a state, which I hope nobody doesn't have to, but once you go so far in the road, you look back and you realize you don't wait a long way. Ain't no use to turning around. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta encourage myself at least once every 2 weeks.
Right.
So I understand, because sometimes it's hard, and I feel like I have so much going, and I know I can do it. It's just the fact that I gotta make myself do it, because I get discouraged. I'm still teaching myself to use the resources I have till I get the resources that I want. Trying to make some sense out of that. But I'm excited for your show, for real. Man, let us know for sure. I want to be out there. News on my end, folks. Truck still broke. Man, I got some things coming. Everything kind of got delayed. The show, that Laugh Out Loud Warehouse show, is still February the 24th. It had been pushed back. I got some projects coming in March. We got some poetry stuff coming up in April. May, we got hopefully God say the same once I all my stuff together. I'm gonna be doing some documentaries with like comedians and stuff, doing some interviews and stuff like that. And in June we should be traveling some, and as well as myself and Barry and a few other comedians, we're gonna be doing some head huntings. So we're gonna be in y'all area, Texas, Mississippi, Florida. We coming all over. We gonna drop in. One day it's gonna be like a good one night stand. We gonna drop in, give you that good, and then we gonna leave you until you call us.
Just like that.
Just like that. We head hunting. So y'all get ready for that. Comedian head hunters. We like Muddy Waters now. Which one of y'all, Lil Walter?
I'll be Lil Walter. Lil Walter was crazy.
Yeah, Lil Walter was crazy. Lil Walter walk up. Which one of y'all, Lil Walter? I'm Lil Walter. Oh, you Lil Walter? Pow! He ain't Lil Walter no more. Oh shit, man, we appreciate y'all. Oh man, this is kind of weird because the end of season 3 is next week, but tonight is the last night we will ever be on CrescentCityRadio.com.
Right.
CrescentCityRadio.com will be shut down. They will no longer be operating. We will no longer be able to use the radio station in itself. I didn't know I could say that information, so I will say that shortly, Bill. I'll be trying to keep it contractual. But anyway, Crescent City Radio will be shut down. It will be decommissioned as of this weekend. So you can still find us on YouTube. We will be on YouTube. As of right now, Thursdays at 10. We may go with a number, with a time change. We will still be in this building. That's the thing. We will still be using these facilities that you see. We just won't be able to access the Crescent City Radio because that would no longer exist. So what you will see will become actually, which it already is, kind of a podcast hybrid. It will become a full-fledged podcast.
That's cool too, though.
Yeah, we gonna keep the name. It's still Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Podcast radio is all the same, so it's still gonna stay that name. Also, I did not announce, but I now have permission. I just like to make sure, because I don't want to give information before it's time. I am actually hosting a musical album by Wild Bill. So y'all look out for that. I'm also working with Lit Donkey on some musical projects for him, as well as my boy JBE Rambo and Young and Tate. I got some stuff I'm gonna be working with them later on this year for their albums. And in case y'all missed it earlier, y'all heard my boy EZ Hustle. That's E.Z.Hustle. Raw Hustle will be out probably by September of this year. And in case y'all wondering who the fuck is EZ Hustle, well, folks, EZ Hustle is me. I used to rap. For those who've been following me for these past 4 years on radio, I've always stated I started out as a musical artist and a poet, and it evolved into more, well, being a comedian too, but it evolved into more. And I stopped doing music for years. I just needed a break. I was hungry, but my team wasn't hungry at that time, and the people who was hungry, I couldn't reach out to them to do the things I needed to do. But now I'm coming up with a project. It's called Raw Hustle. It is straight raw recordings. I'm not trying to master it. I'm not trying to make it sound perfect. I want it to sound how it came out. I want it to sound imperfect. I want it to affect you differently than what music affects you now. Anyway, that's all I really got as far as announcements. Also gonna be doing plates and catering soon, so be looking out for that. The Chef 24/7 catering is coming back in full effect. I had took a break from that as well. Oh man, so we got 13 good minutes right now. Just free for all, talk shit kind of thing, man. I just want to appreciate everybody who followed us on YouTube, on our Facebooks, on our Instagrams. I appreciate y'all for being patient with us through this season. Shout out to Corey Bryan. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just appreciate y'all, man. Season 4 coming up, man. We got so much shit going on. And the thing is, y'all don't even know how we about to move.
Man,
look,
who the hell is this calling us at this time of night? Miss Vic better be.
Miss Vic probably sleep. Whoa, what's up, y'all? On with Chef and the fam.
Hello?
Yeah, who we talking to?
It's Clyde.
Oh, what's up, Clyde?
What's going on now?
Man, what the hell, boy? Clyde, you way past your calling time. What you doing up this time of night?
Man, I just woke up.
You just woke up? Well, you must have had that good sleep.
Man, shoot, dude. Couldn't have been that good if I just woke up out of it.
Yes, indeed. Man, Clyde, so you called at the right time. So, Clyde, tonight is a monumental night, buddy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, we are closing out Crescent City Radio with our show. This is the last show that will be broadcast on CrescentCityRadio.com.
The last.
Oh, snap, son.
Yeah, so we will be converting over to podcast. We will do our series finale and podcast our season finale. I said series, God help me. Our season 3 finale next week in podcast format. It will be on YouTube for sure. That's what we're gonna start at, and we're gonna work and expand towards that. I've already looked at some different podcast things, but man, speaking of you, shit, I know you got it. I know I got an announcement tied to you too. Clyde and I will be working on a variety series soon, so y'all be looking for that on YouTube. 10 minutes or less.
Yes, please.
Yes, look for 10 minutes or less. Anyway, though, man, what's good with you, Clyde? Talk to us, brother.
Hey, man, I'm just glad I woke up inside it. Again, I was like, when I woke up, I didn't know what time it was, like what day it was. You know how sometimes you just go to sleep and you wake up and you forgot your own name. You're like, am I asleep? Am I dreaming? What's going on? And then I got on Facebook and I said, oh, snap, son. Let me hit my boy up real quick.
I'm trying to work with this audio. There we go. You there?
If I'm too loud, let me know.
No, it's not true. It's the soundboard. It's something that's been going on for the past several weeks. They hadn't gotten to it yet. Right. What my boy said is old. He's over 10 years old. So I mean, he's like, man, what you expect, bro? It's equipment over 10 years old. I'm like, fuck it. It works. It works. That's all that fucking matters. Man, so you just waking up, you just starting your day off right, huh? So what's your night breakfast?
Yeah, catch me up. What I missed?
Oh, well, really, we kind of covered the government shutdown, just our feelings on it. We talked about military vets. They had a hot chick on Facebook Live.
Shutdown, man, that sounds like a scam, bro.
What sounded like a scam?
It sounds like they really have started procedures to get rid of the middle class.
But that's supposed to be one of the theories. They trying to get rid of the middle class.
Oh wait, I can't hear you.
Hold on. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, really?
Okay, I don't know what the hell you just did, but you sound a whole lot better. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck you just did, but you made your voice sound a whole lot better. So maybe it's the phones. Anyway, man, yeah. So we talked about the government shutdown a little bit. We talked about music. We talked about
Everything.
Donald Trump giving people McDonald's. Yeah, we talked about all this crazy shit. So it's really a free fall, bro. It's the last 15 is a free fall. So what you want to talk about, Clyde? I'm glad you called too.
Oh man, I'm glad I went on time, man. It's been crazy out here trying to find a way to make a way, every day. But no, man. I just feel like with this government shutdown, man, this is like the precursor to eliminating the middle class, bro. Like all these people who are not getting paid, they're losing homes, they're losing cars, they're losing income, their kids are not able to get the things that they need. People losing land, people losing property, and they're not spending money on businesses in their communities, and their communities are suffering. I mean, this is the decline of the middle class. Pretty soon, it's just going to be the upper class and the lower class, and that's it.
And that's the sad thing. That's the thing that nobody ain't ready for. They don't know what they come with. They don't know this shit about to get real.
Because all the people who are not getting paid, they're in the middle class. All congressmen, those people ain't not technically considered middle class.
Right. All the people that's not getting paid gonna eventually get pissed off.
But I came in at the end. I'm sure y'all have discussed all that by now.
Right. It's not nothing too stressful. Boy, I swear this thing got PMS. You heard it making the noise and then it just stopped? Ain't that some shit?
Wait, what else?
Talking about the sound. Now you clear again. Ain't that a bitch? I guess that's why Crescent City Radio got to go off there. Ain't that something?
Yeah, they ain't got no signal.
For real.
I don't know, man. Oh, did y'all talk about the Saints?
Oh,
yeah, we briefly covered the Saints, but you
briefly.
know, Barry and I are
not Saints fans.
Yeah, not really true Saints fans. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I root for the Saints
man.
every blue moon, but I'm not a diehard Saints fan.
What's your opinion on the Saints?
Here's the thing. I don't even really watch football, but as a former person who played sports, I don't care what you say about what calls people missed in the first half, about the that calls people missed in the meantime. It is an unwritten rule that in the last 2 minutes of any sports competition,
there will not be any calls.
You cannot act crazy.
Nope.
When it comes to these calls. That's all I can say.
What?
I mean, it's a lot of things where they say, all right, well, we're not going to call that. Y'all let them play.
Hey.
That's what it is. You let them play. But at the same time, some stuff, like if somebody is, okay, because I play basketball, you know that if you go up for a dunk and somebody's tackling you out the air, you can't just not call that. So it's like, it's both sides to it. So anybody who's talking about how, the missed calls in the first half and the second half, that is nothing compared to the last 2 minutes of unwritten rules that you got to respect. And, in the end, though, it really doesn't matter because it's a distraction. R. Kelly is still out there.
That's what I'm saying. See, you look, ADHD switch
Hey.
right back to R. Kelly.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I can't say that you know they was trying to distract you from anything with R. Kelly. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
You know, it's all a bunch of bullshit. They make they put what they want to put out there. You know what I'm saying? So the stories that you're hearing and reading about is all put out there for you to catch on to, for you to, you know what I'm saying, to take and get overreactive over.
Right.
Other than that, you know, they'll have real shit that's going on. They'll talk about real shit. They don't talk about real shit. Everything they talk about be petty. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just let them be petty by themselves, because if we engage into their pettiness, then we just like them.
True.
So let them be petty. You know, we can pass our opinions, but other than that, you know, it's just best to just let that shit be. Give it a few minutes that when you first put it, give it a few minutes of your time, and then just let that shit roll. Because the more time we take on it, the more time they took from us.
True. So okay, to wrap this up, Clyde. After hearing all of that, what's your response?
Man, I don't really have nothing to say, man. I feel like it's all been said at this point.
Got him. He done it again. Man, Clyde, tell them how they can find you, brother.
Hey, man, y'all can find me on Facebook, Clyde Williams. Y'all can find me on Instagram, The Real Clyde Williams. Y'all can find me on Twitter, Victor Milani. Y'all can find me on YouTube, Victor Milani, actually, also. Got some new stuff up, got some new stuff coming out. So
don't forget Black Planet. You always forget your Black Planet and your black page, your back page.
Hey, man, I have met so many white people on Black Planet. Crazy.
Oh, man. Shout out to Clyde, bro. Appreciate
that Black Planet still up?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My Black Planet page still up. My Black Planet had the picture of the Godfather for wrestling on that video.
I was looking for me I almost started an eHarmony account.
Well, you know, Black Planet different now. It's all business stuff now. Ain't like when we was in Bunch, you know, when you see the girl that you wasn't supposed to see in class sending naked pictures, just straight pornography.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Man, I went to logging in, but I couldn't think of a fucking username. I couldn't even think of a name to put on there. They asked me for a username, and I'm so used to just, you know, Barry.
My initials, it was my initials and the area code for Kenna. And I remember they were saying like, "Oh, your initial short for escape." I'm like, "Nah, this is my initial." But that's what I use in my head where you can relax and escape. Sit your ass down.
Man, I sure man. I'm talking about. I had started down. I fill out the whole little thing for the eHarmony.com.
Don't feel bad. I had got a Plenty of Fish one time account before I had got married. I would, you know, just see what it's about. And I had got stood up on one day, but the next day that I had went on. Yeah, I had made her soup and shit. She was sick, so I had hooked her up. She ain't never even show up to come get her shit. So the chick from Plenty of Fish had called when I went over there, and I met her at the bar, and I realized she was one of my homeboys' baby sister.
Oh,
so my Plenty of Fish days had stopped.
I got a story about Plenty of Fish, and when I tell you this motherfucking stuff, man. I'll tell you next time.
Yeah,
I'll tell you next time.
The season finale gonna be next week. Make sure you call in
next
Clyde.
Week.
We gonna chop up some more stuff.
End the season with a big bang.
Hell yeah,
with a big bang.
Barry, tell them how they can find you right quick.
You can find me on Facebook, Barry Smith. You can find me on Snapchat. Who else? Barry. I don't know how to work that motherfucker. You can find me on Instagram, Smith_2. You can find me. I ain't hard. Just call me.
And y'all know y'all can find me on YouTube at Kitchen Talk Radio Show, Chef 24/7 on Chef 24/7 Comedy on YouTube. That's my own personal comedy page. That's where you can find and get your ass up with series. Season 2 for that will be coming out in February. You can find me on Instagram, Chef 24/7 Kitchen Talk Radio Show, Facebook, Chef 24/7 fan page, and Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Man, we appreciate you, Clyde. We appreciate Bill, man, Corey, my boy Hop, man. Man, we appreciate all y'all. Ray with your fine ass. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that ass whooping when I get home. Like, who the fuck is Ray, man? Ray is a chick on bunch. She just was fine. Fuck it. I mean, I gotta speak my mind. Like, then we had this. God bless my friend. So we had the same mutual best friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Maisha was both our best friends, and I never knew that. Maisha probably trying to keep her from me because she know how I was.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's how it be.
Man. Anyway, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Y'all, man, we appreciate Crescent City Radio. Thank you for giving us the opportunity for bringing our show to this network. Even though it's a shame that the station will no longer be in existence, but we will still be in existence. We will be on YouTube next week as always, like on live. Y'all can follow us there. There will be no longer a Crescent City Radio link. You can find us on YouTube.
But we will have a number for y'all to call in.
Yes, we will. The phone number ain't changed.
Yeah.
It's just the signal, or the bandwidth, or whatever you want to call it, is gone. That's it. And to highlight this memorable thing, this is gonna be like a trivia question in New Orleans Jeopardy in the future. What was the last radio show ever aired on CrescentCityRadio.com?
Right?
And somebody gonna have this knowledge, gonna say, what is Kitchen Talk Radio Show? And we did that shit. Man, y'all have a good night. The knowledge is in y'all hand. So now that y'all have it, please don't drop it. Hold it close to you. And to quote my mother after a full meal to end this show, God bless the cook. Have mercy on the dishwasher. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all for season 3 finale and get y'all ready for season 4. This is me, Barry, Clyde, Wild Bill. Shit, who else from the show? Coco, King Leo, all the cast members, all 15 cast members from throughout all 3 seasons. Thank y'all for y'all time tonight.
It'll definitely be something serious. Good night to everybody. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for visiting. And we're gonna end it season 3 next week. Season finale. Don't miss. Don't miss it. You wouldn't want to miss it.
You don't.
You ain't gonna want to miss it. I was being nice tonight. I'm gonna act up. Good night, everybody.
Oh man, y'all know how we ended it. We went a little past time. Anime outro. We out.